Well, good afternoon, gang. Hope you're all well and enjoying this wet weathered week. But just wanted to do a quick video now on just coming out of a 30-hour fast. I usually do 24 hours, but I've extended it on a bit today. So it's been a while since I've made sure that everyone's tuned in with their fasting. Now, everyone knows my relationship with fasting. I've been doing it now for about 2.5 years, once a week. So I do 52 days a year fasting. And without a doubt, it's probably been one of the greatest additions to my health routine that I've added in. I always add a couple of things in every year. It's an unbelievable health tool that you'll never find endorsed in the medical world, because it's free, because it will really give your body a total reset, you know. There's different versions of fasting, various time scales and everything. I find I always go for consistency, and the reason people are not doing it more regular than what they are, I think they're pitching too high at the front end. If you go to do 24 hours, water only fast, once a week, and you do it you do it every week of the year, that's 52 days of fasting a year. You start trying to do 2, 3, 4 day fast, which I know are better. I know I've read all the information, the studies, the books. I know are better, but I guarantee you won't have the consistent habits. And I know that because I've studied it in my studio with my clients. So I'm just about to come out to my fast now. So the way I always come out to my fast is, first of all, I'll have about a pint of water with infused lime, filtered water. That's how lime's infused in it, which I got in there. That just helps me pull all the debris through. And you know, just that final cleanse basically. Then I tend to come out of it then with cucumber and dates. Basically, cucumber because it hydrates you on a cellular level, and dates are full of boron, and dates are really good for the digestive system. So going into that though, I just like to remind people what exactly fasting does. It's got a shitload of benefits, and when I mean shitload, I mean off the scale. You know, you're talking from weight control. It will help you keep your body fat down. It'll put your body into deep repair mode, you know, so your NK cells, natural kill cells will start doing their job and really start getting stuck in. It'll support your immune system. Don't mention that word to the bloody medical world, immune system. It's anti-aging. It'll take care, said, any illness and disease going on in the body, it'll start to sort all that out, you know, can increase your growth hormone. The world's your oyster, really. The list is long, and it goes on and on and on. The studies are there, the books are there, the information's there. But the problem with all that, if you don't work in this field, it's all a bit confusing. It's all a bit overwhelming. What I say with these sorts of things, give it a whirl for 6 months at least, because the best thing you can get from fasting, forget all the science, you'll rebuild your relationship with food. We have a horrific relationship with food and drink. We've attached it to nearly every emotion that's known to man. Food, drink, and trust me, that's not a mistake while that nonsense is in society. While people are completely destroying themselves via food and alcohol, that's not a mistake. How you deal with that is up to you, but it's not a mistake there. I get it, but you can pull yourself away from all that. One of the benefits of a human, that a human has over a lot of other species, is our ability to make changes when something's not right or when something's causing you a problem. And trust me, ultra processed food and alcohol will be causing you a major problem, especially if they're abused. So giving yourself a fast once a week gives your body a total reset, guys. Everything just feels sharper. You feel more mentally with it. You feel more energy goes through the roof. Colors get brighter. You'd be amazed, you know. And I've actually found that you gain muscle, you know, because of the increasing growth hormone, you know. So give it a whirl. Start scheduling it in now. Be consistent with it. Find a day. I like morning to morning. It works for me because I get to the evening, I have a little bit of Rick Simpson oil. I have a real deep night's sleep. I wake up in the morning, my fast is done. So a little extension of this. When I done a 30-hour one coming over from Dubai last week, and I enjoyed it. An extra 6 hours were hardly any extra effort really, and I just felt I got a little bit more of a fasting. But 24 is 100% fine. And you know, that feeling at the end of a fast when you have absolutely nailed it, and you've won that little internal battle because you've been starving for 12 hours or whatever, and you've won that, and you've got there, and you think, you know what? Yeah, I pulled my relationship back. I've sort of won that. I've won that mental battle with food and drink. But give it a whirl. Run it through until next April, May. See how you get on once a week. Be consistent with it. If you're going on holiday, do it on the travel on the way over, do it on the travel on the way home. It's easy to schedule in, guys. No excuses. The only excuse is what's between your ears, which you're making up excuses which are probably not relevant to you not doing a fast, you know. Enjoy it. Any questions, drop them in. I'll put all the sort of potential benefits you got in the post. Let me know you're getting on. And as I always say, bob and weave, give it some gun, because that's the end of the sun. Have a great day. Have a great week and have a great weekend.